the final war of the season, and we have quite a bit to show for this one. Starting with this Section 1 Path 1 thing. And you're going to see me take it with Tigra, and I'll just tell you right now, Tigra just pops off more than I think I've ever shown her pop off before in this war. We're going to have so many different Tigra fights, and a few Viv ones. Anti-Venom is on this team merely as a backup mainly. I got him assigned for one fight, but then I was just like, I'd rather Tigra this, so I did. So, start off with Thing. Thing is a fight that I've gotten a lot of practice with Tigra, and I have it down to a formula at this point basically. The only thing I need to do is, if I get him to 15 rock stacks, I need to make sure I can only hit him when he's neutralized. If I do it just like that, then he will never gain Unstoppable the entire fight. So, we're just doing normal Tigra things and countering the SP1 with my heavy attack. And I'm gonna get a little impatient and throw my SP1 sometimes instead of building the SP2 because of AI sometimes, and then sometimes I just want to play it safe. But yeah, Thing's SP1 pushes him far enough away from the wall that I usually can't go for two heavy attacks because he wouldn't be in the corner fast enough. So we just either dash in or throw a special attack just after, and it's really pretty easy. Next up we have Mantis, and we'll be doing this fight with Viv. I had 3 Viv fights this war, this is the first one, and this is a really easy one because Mantis, has that Tranquilize that gives a chance for our parries to fail, but we're not even going to parry because we have Viv's phase. And this fight has Masochism, but I'm not even going to be using the Suppression, I don't really need it. So, if she throws SP1, it's not that big a deal. I have easy access to my special attacks, so if I just time them right, then it's usually never a problem. So we get our 15 solar energy, and now we're just punching at her to get her to another bar of power, but Armor Burn kind of prevented that, which it's okay. But now we're just going to throw our SP1s, and I wanted to bait that special so they could be unblockable and spammable, but yeah, now that they are, I just do my normal stuff, let those Incinerates absolutely nuke her down, and plenty of overkill on that last SP1, so. Alright, next up we have this man thing on 22, and I was backing up to see if I could take this with Tigra. The reason I was backing up is because I wanted to see what fights were ahead of me, and if I messed up with Tigra, I wanted to know if I needed to use potions on her or not. So I was wondering if it would be worth trying Tigra here, because my original assignment was Anti-Venom, and I wanted to do Tigra here because she's going to be faster, and with the power gain I don't want to be in the fight very long, so I wanted a fast fight, and Tigra is a fast fight virtually all the time. So the cool thing about Tigra against Man-Thing is that Neutralize prevents him placing the puzzle buffs on you, because for some reason this reduces the chance of the buffs going on to Tigra, not just buffs being placed on Man-Thing. And it really only works if you're fighting someone like Man-Thing or Mojo with his hater buffs, or I guess Spidey Supreme, but you would never really want to use Tigra for Spidey Supreme, so yeah, it's kind of weird how that works. It's just a thing that does. I know there's a reason for it, I don't know the reason myself, but it's not like a bug or something. It is supposed to be like that, but I just can't explain the science myself because I don't understand it enough myself. So if someone smarter than me knows exactly why that happens, go ahead and share in the comments, and maybe I'll pin you if I feel like it. So, next up we have Toad on Section 2 Path 1, and this is just classic Viv, really easy. We just need to keep heal blocks, and then yeah, he's gonna be pretty much just lights out. So, I think this is a rank 5 Toad, so it takes a little bit longer than I would normally like, but I don't even know why I said that. It really didn't take any longer at all. But next up, Viv versus this Sauron on node 50, I think. Pretty sure this is node 50. So we're gonna boost up a little bit. I have this Sauron fight and then another mini after it, and then I took the boss the day after. So these boosts are just for 2 fights here. This Sauron is really easy for Viv because it's got the safeguard node, which Viv really doesn't care about because those incinerates will bypass it. And then the heal block to, you know, just completely ruin Sauron's chances of being annoying. So, I think this node had Vigorous Assault. Let me check. Yeah, it does. So I think the plan for our opponents was place Sauron here because he's almost always going to have a heal passive. But Vigorous Assault does not get triggered by passives. And maybe this is intentional still, but they might not have known that you can only trigger Vigorous Assault with a regen buff, because that's why Sauron is not going unblockable here on his special attacks. So maybe they planned this anyway, but if you're from the opposing alliance and you didn't know that Sauron isn't going to go unblockable from Vigorous Assault, well, now you do. So just putting that out there, I guess. I don't really know. I just found it kind of interesting why Sauron was placed on that node. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I know our alliance personally places Sauron on Section 2, Path 1, but, you know, that's just us. So, this is Stunning Reflect, Kindred, and I've done this fight before. I think I probably have, with Polka Dot Power. It's really easy. I'm going to mess up, but I don't even know what happened to make me mess up. It was kind of weird, but I'll get into that when it happens. I just have to not trigger parry, and then this is usually a joke fight. I'm going to get hit, and then I somehow had the ability to block again, and I didn't realize what was happening fast enough to charge my heavy attack or just stop blocking. I was really confused. I didn't know how I regained control of my mechanics again. I was just somehow able to block after getting hit by the first of the SP1, so I don't know exactly what was going on, but yeah, whatever. And after I died to that Kindred in the previous war, yes, I do remember that I have to save an SP1 to break out of that route. So, yeah, I didn't make that mistake again. Now, we have the 7-star rank 2 America Chavez Boss. And I'm probably going to put in the title, the cleanest Chavez Boss you'll ever see. There might be cleaner out there. I don't know. It's really for clickbait. But either way, I was honestly impressed with myself here with how well I took this Chavez. And I don't mean to brag, but I did not expect the fight to go this well. And I'm going to be putting on max boost because it's my last war of the season. This is the last fight for my entire alliance in this war. I had the last fight of the war. So this is the last fight of our entire alliance this season. I was like, I want to finish this off with a bang. I'm going to do this as best as I can, and that's exactly what I'm going to try. The funny thing is that I didn't even realize that Chavez's SP1, the second hit, was a projectile until I tested it in duels this morning. So that made it a lot easier because I'm pretty sure every time I Tigrid Chavez before, I was dexing the SP1 last hit because I didn't realize it was a projectile. So that was ironic. But yeah, so the game plan for this fight was just all I need to do is get an opening intercept, and then the fight's pretty much game over. If she throws her special attacks, it's pretty much over for her because all I have to do is get that first intercept because I obviously can't parry her, and then I'm in the rhythm for the rest of the fight basically. So after a few tries, I got that first intercept as you saw earlier. And yeah, now she's stuck in this Hydro cycle, I'll put it. So I just build my power with my heavy attack, and we're going to just throw our SP2s and SP1 if we ever need it. I do sometimes obviously have to worry if she charges a heavy attack. That's another thing about this fight. It's really clean because I got good Chavez AI. If you get bad Chavez AI, like, you know, what are you going to do about it? So, I guess I got a little lucky, but even if she wasn't the best, I still think Tigra would have kind of mauled her anyway. And yeah, just like that, this SP2 is going to rip her to shreds. And just like that, the season is over. and we finished with a full yellow bar 7-star rank 2 Chavez Boss with no damage taken. I was just so happy that that could be the fight to end my season of first time doing war videos. And I just want to say thank you so much for the support I've got over the war videos. It's something I was always afraid to try, and I love doing them. I didn't expect them to be this fun. This is my first season doing war videos, and they've been an absolute blast to make, and I'm so glad. I've seen the analytics on YouTube, and it seems like most of you guys really enjoy watching them. So thank you so much for that, and if you want to see Season 44 or off-season war fights, do comment below, and I will probably be making them because I love making content on this content. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support I've been given this season. Thank you to my officers for the gracious assignments they've given me. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.